All right, let's do this. All right, people, welcome back to Fight Talk with the BMAs, the basic MMA analysts. Two friends who are just geeking out over MMA across the world. Me in
Oh,
Singapore
fail.
and my boy who's trying to sit up. I'm alright, Slick in the UK. What's happening, brother? How you doing, man?
I'm really good, man. I'm just catching the sun, as you can see.
You look like you're in some summer
It's a,
vibes, man.
yeah, man. It's rare, so you have to just grab it while you can. So, like, I'm off today. I'm just gonna just take it all in, and that's that, man. What about you?
Been good, brother. I've been good. Yeah, this week I got back into training, which was
Yes,
cool.
finally.
Yeah, Muay Thai, Jiu-Jitsu, and even MMA. I didn't do wrestling, but I've done MMA. And yeah, I've been feeling
Yeah.
good. Yeah, I really got back into it. I feel good. My knee's been cool. But obviously training a bit smart, just telling my partners, hey, my knee's messed up. Can we go slow? But it's been great. It's been awesome. But there was something I wanted to talk about. I bumped into what do you call it, man? Wasn't why have I gone blank for, man?
Ooh.
Donaher.
Well, don't be basic.
John Donaher. You know the jiu-jitsu master, John Donaher. You know the leg lock guys.
Oh man.
Gary Tonin.
Yeah.
In
Really?
Evolve, yeah. So I went into training.
Wow. What's
And
he like?
you know me, I was walking into the training, into the gym, walked into the training room, the locker room, or to get changed, and it's a bit of a narrow path. So I saw someone come, and I always do this. I always like step back and say, no, please, after you and whatnot. And then he goes, oh, thank you very much. And it was John Donaher. I was like, oh, holy shit, it's you. Like, you know what I mean? I didn't say that, but in my head, I was like, oh my God, it's you. And then behind him was Gary Tonin and them, because they were training because they had a fight. Gary Tonin had a fight at the ONE FC that just went. And but I was geeking out. I was like, oh my God, like that was, and he was so polite. Like I stepped back for him to go through, but he was just like, oh, thank you very much. And I was like, oh shit, I know you, man. Like I'm kind of geeking out right now, but I'm not gonna say nothing. That was pretty awesome. That was a bit of a, in our world, it was a bit starstruck, you know what I'm saying? Because they're legends in the world that we love. But yeah, outside of that, it's been awesome.
I'm really happy to hear that your knee is recovered and you're back on your way. So, what are you gonna do differently to make sure that doesn't happen? Are you strapping it? Are you what are you doing?
I'm not strapping it. I'm not strapping. My physio did say get comfortable without strapping it, make it normal, back to like how your knee should be. Like how you just be normal, right? And he did say when you go back into it, you are going to be mentally off. And I have been scared. I don't twist fully when I kick. I am hesitating when I'm moving. I am with jiu-jitsu telling the guys, oh, go slow, go slow. The physio said you got to get over that mental barrier and you got to move. If the leg hurts, you say stop, but you got to get your leg to move. You don't want to, one, you don't want to compensate and then start messing up other parts of your body. And two, you want your knee to be normal. But the only thing I'm going to be doing different, which I've been doing before, but I'm going to focus more on is I'm going to do more, like I'm going to work with my legs twice a week, I'm going to do all the strengthening exercises. I'm going to do all the knees over toes. I'm back at the gym near my office and they have a lot more facilities. So I've been doing what the knees over toes guys has been doing, which is, pulling the sled and all those sort of squats and whatnot. So I'm going to be twice a week. I'm not going to go to the gym anymore and bench press and shoulder press. I'm going to do my conditioning work. Yeah, I'm going to do all my conditioning work, which includes upper body. But when I go to the gym twice a week, I'm going to focus on just legs. And I'm going to focus on, legs and just all those exercises, knees over toes, walking backwards, and I don't know, all that sort of stuff, basically.
Right. Even as well, if you get a chance to like run in the pool, man, pool sprints, if you got the facility, really good for the mechanics, low pressure though.
You mean literally just running across the pool and back?
Yeah. But obviously get your knees in, so it's mechanically going through that resistance without all the forces going through it from running.
Yeah, I could do that because I'm not running at the moment. I'm cycling. So I cycle into the office, which is about an hour. So I've been doing a lot of cycling.
Nice. Very good.
But I haven't done any running, just one mainly because of timing, and two, because I'm doing the cycling. I've just stopped the running. But I could do that though. I could do the swimming pool thing.
Or even the other thing is to do for rehab is to use the elliptical machine, the silly one, right? But you go backwards, right?
Okay.
Don't ask me all the details because I've forgotten. But mechanically, that's meant to be really good for anyone who has any knee injuries, ACL, MCL, this kind of thing. It's meant to help the functionality of it. I don't know all the science. Look into it, but it's there.
Okay, all right, something I could look into. My condo gym has one of those ellipticals, so I could definitely look into that. But I've been enjoying it, bro.
That's the cross trainer. That one, yeah. You do it backwards.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, the main thing is I've been getting back into it, and I had, Wednesday night. So by Wednesday, so literally because I'm cycling 1 hour. So I'm cycling, I'm doing an hour martial arts, I'm doing an hour conditioning, then I'm cycling back home. And this is throughout the day, not in just one big stretch. It's like 4 hours of workout a day. So by Wednesday, when I got home, I was so, I have to say, I was so tired, but my body was craving no, maybe it was more than mine, but my body was craving sugars. Like I wanted a glass of sugary Coke or something like that. Like that's what my body was craving so much.
How much sugar you want in your Kool-Aid?
Bro, seriously, it was like, because it was just, I don't know, I went back into it, and then by the third day, the body was just like, it was good. I trained again Thursday and all that sort of stuff, but the body just wanted sugar. It was like, I don't want no chicken and beef and vegetables. Like, give me something sweet and enjoyable. That's what the body was asking for.
Yeah. It happens. But going back to the point that you mentioned about the psychological kind of hurdle that you have to go over through injury, I know exactly what you mean. I've been through that when I messed up my knee. It was like a ligament tear, nothing major. And basically I kicked the ball this way in football, and I kicked it with the side of my foot, and they went with the plantar of their foot. So the force wasn't that great on my side. And because I was still going quite strong, rather than my foot twist, my knee kind of went like that and kind of stretched the ligaments. So I had to deal with that. And then once that was all kind of done, we were playing a game, and it was kind of like, okay, the ball was there, and it was like running for a 50-50 challenge. And I'm thinking, okay, this is the same issue that happened before. I'm gonna have to go for it and see what happens. Went for it, was fine, and then I was like, okay. And then that was it. So I know what you mean.
That's what's been holding me back this week, but I think slowly I'm gonna get back into it. I mean, look, I'm gonna train next week and the week after. Then I'm coming back to the UK. I'm going to New York, so I'm gonna be out for a couple of weeks again.
Yeah.
I could use that time just to do gym stuff and whatnot. But it's been good to go back.
Do that.
Yeah.
Well, once you get over that one, like I did, everything just kind of just relaxes. And you're like, I'm good.
Yeah. Awesome.
But you feel it. You'll feel when the time is right to make the extra torque on that kick, whatever it is you're gonna do. So in due time.
Yeah, definitely. But I'm on it, man. But anyway, let's get to some fight talks.
Yeah,
we've had
We've
had a couple cards. Like the UFC one was an interesting, fun card. But I think the ONE FC and even the boxing that happened was even more fun. But personally, I mean, maybe the boxing because it had Anderson Silva and a couple of big names in there and whatnot. Anderson Silva from the MMA world, which obviously is a huge name and exciting name.
Smashed that guy up and smashed him up in the liver. And
it was brilliant. I mean, I guess we could start with the boxing. And I didn't watch all of it, but I just watched the highlights. I saw Anderson Silva's fight because I'm a fan of his. So I watched that. He's so good as a boxer, bro. He goes in, he bows. I love it, bro. Is he the only dude in boxing that bows like a martial artist?
Yeah, I think so. And if they do, then it's a joke.
I love him for that. He's still the same dude. And he's boxing. Listen, I'm no boxing expert, but he looks freaking good as a boxer.
I remember when he was at the peak of his time in UFC. He still had the belt, and he was doing some boxing promotion, and he was wearing the yellow and black for the Bumblebee and obviously for Bruce Lee. And he was doing boxing training with some other high level established boxer, and he was doing pretty well. And then after that, they were saying something like, no, he called himself a Jedi or something, and I was like, this guy is amazing. Like he just avoided all these punches. Like what's that guy called again? Franklin? Who do you remember that guy?
Which one?
Not Rich Franklin. No, it's not Rich Franklin.
Forrest Griffin.
Yeah. He did that to the guy in the ring, and he hit him with a couple of counters. And I was just like, man, if this guy ever does boxing, people are gonna be in trouble. 15 years later, here we are. And people are in trouble.
That's it. And if Jake Paul wants to fight an MMA guy, Anderson Silva is the dude. And I think Anderson Silva will destroy him because it's different. But now I think they're talking about the Roy Jones fight again, because you know there was that big thing with him and Roy Jones that they were gonna do it, and then obviously he lost and whatnot. But now they could do it because he's freaking doing well in boxing. You know, I think that's something they could do.
Who lost?
Silver, right? Silver lost against Weidman, and the hype went down. And
oh, got you. But from back then, yes, I remember that. I mean, it wasn't the right time to do all that then. Now, you know, we've seen a lot more of these fun fights to happen. So there's a time and a place, and I think this is it for those
It'll
guys.
be amazing.
You know?
It was great to see that little knockdown that he did. It was just like the body shot, bam, right on the top. It was so nice. Silver's so good.
That was delicious. He just again, he just tenderized him and then woohoo.
Yeah, listen, real box. I don't like I said, I think he definitely is there, but I think I think he's up there as one of the great, a great boxer, put it that way. But I'm no expert, so I can't really say. Some boxing analysts might want to say different, but I think he's amazing. But then there was you know, Mayweather done his thing, and he knocked. I can't remember who he fought, but I guess these were all exhibitions, but they were knockdowns still. He took him down with a body shot.
Yeah, he did. Yeah, that was the one that I saw actually, and he was like laughing and smiling for the whole time.
I mean, Mayweather, like, you can't beat. You're not gonna beat him. You're not gonna beat. I mean, he knows that you're gonna beat him.
He literally put the fear in that guy, and the guy was panicking, and he was just, his hands were all over the place doing what he could. But Mayweather, you know, as old as he is, he's still a sharp fox, man. He's still a sharp fox.
He's definitely he's a master, bro, and it's you know what I mean. Like he just knows everything, like with boxing, right? It's just what do you call it? A master level boxer, is a wizard. So you know, I saw the only other one I saw was by Baidu Jack, who knocked his guy out in the first round with like a leaping hook, left hook. So I saw that one as well, but that was in the first round. So yeah, I mean, look, I think they were supposed to be exhibition fights. I don't know if all of them were, but they were big names. I watched them. Big names.
I know.
Yeah.
I didn't watch as much of it as I should have. But I was actually interested to see Eagle FC and what Habib was gonna do. And you know, I like how he's similar kind. He's basically Dana White now. And you know, he's very humble and very meticulous with his words. So I'm curious to see if that develops, you know, not necessarily a different personality, but one that's more comfortable when he's promoting. I want to see like what that looks like when he gets to that stage. Anyway, I'm digressing. But the thing is, Junior Dos Santos fought that guy. What's his name? Did you see that?
I saw what happened to his shoulder. Yeah. What's his name?
And in the conference, Khabib was saying that, you know, if Dos Anjos wins, we might put him against Fedor. And everyone was surprised. Everyone was shocked because I think he just came out of left field. And he said it so calmly, like he was like, maybe Fedor and Dos Anjos. And everyone's like, what? Damn. But yeah, unfortunately, he pulled his shoulder out, man.
Yeah, I saw that. He threw like because I saw the fight. I saw that fight only on that card, to be honest with you.
Okay.
And
yeah, same.
Dos Santos was controlling it. He was controlling the fight and the range, and he just threw like an overhand right and then pop the shoulder.
Yeah. It's a shame. It's funny how both those guys were in UFC not too long ago, isn't it?
Yeah, he was fighting De Castro. I'm not gonna lie, like I remember him or anything, but man, I mean, he looked good.
He took out Greg Hardy, actually, you know, De Castro.
He does a little bit.
No, he took him out.
Oh, okay. Did he?
Yeah, he did. Yeah, they fought. I remember him fighting him. Yeah, I remember him fighting him. He beat him. Yeah, he beat him. So yeah, I saw a little bit of that. That was interesting to see.
Cool, that was good. I mean, the other thing I thought was most fun was the ONE FC. Now I didn't watch all the fights, but I watched some of it, and I love the way the ONE FC does certain things. So they had a couple submission grappling fights. Cool. So I saw Shinya Aoki versus Cade. How do you say this, man? Here we go again. Wotolo. Yeah. Okay. Anyway, bro, it was a great. Because Shinya Aoki, I know him as a wizard on the ground, right? But yeah, no, it was great. It was a great grappling kind of exchange. I mean, Cade kind of controlled it the whole time, and you had Shinya Aoki's back a lot of the time and whatnot. He done some ninja shit off the cage because this was just grappling in the cage, right? So no striking and whatnot. He done some ninja shit where they were kind of clinching near the cage, and Cade kind of like Anthony Pettis, right? Like the Showtime kick, he jumped on the cage, kind of pushed off the cage and turned and somehow got Shinya Aoki's back. It was some wizard ninja shit. It was freaking awesome.
I had to find that, man.
Do check it out. That was awesome. And then there was another submission grappling fight, which was Gary Tonin, who I saw in Evolve Gym, which was awesome. He fought a guy called Ty. I think it was their brothers, so man. So Cade Rotolo versus and Ty Rotolo. I think they're obviously brothers. But Gary Tonin got submitted in, I think it was in the first 2 minutes with a Dash choke. So yeah, that was good. And then Muay Thai fight, Wartang, you know the dude that DJ fought? Oh my God, he fought this British dude called Jacob Smith. Fucked him up, bro. Like, Wartang's just a beast. And the thing is, Wartang is, this is a Grand Prix for the final, for the flyweight World Grand Prix 1 FC champion belt. And Wartang's a champ. He doesn't need to be in this Grand Prix. Like, he has to just wait for whoever wins. My guy entered.
Let me bang, bro.
That's it, bro. He's awesome. He's like, no, like if these guys are the top 8 or whatever in the tournament, then I need to fight them all. So let me join the thing.
Run through them,
bro.
You know what? He's smart. Him doing that, he put fear in all of them, and then they're all gonna have losses against him possibly. And then when it comes to it, it's gonna be like, boo, ah!
Bro, you got to check it out. It was a great fight. And he pieced him up. And compared to, look, I haven't seen all of his fights because my guys had like over 350 fights and whatnot. But from what they're saying, that he was way more strategic in this. As in, like, he wasn't going into brawl. He was just dodging head movement. He cut my guy like with a massive gash over his head. By the end of the second round, bro, Jacob's face was covered in blood. But when you finish the fight, when the fight was finished, like the respect that these guys have is beautiful, man. Wartang came, he got the towel, he was trying to wipe the blood of his face, like so much respect.
Wow.
And, I love that part of like these fighters in not just 1FC, but just in general. But the Thai guys are just always so nice, man.
You know, they I mean, given the fact that what they do to their opponents, it's remarkable to see that there's also that side of them as well. You know, when it's all said and done, we're humans, we're competitors. It's all love and respect. That's the part of like sports and MMA that you just can't argue with it.
No doubt, it's such a beautiful thing. I love it, man. You know me, I'm always.
And you know what? Sorry, I have to cut you off. I was gonna say, you know what? Like, you know the fact that like Dana has taken off the flags.
Yeah, what's that about?
That's exactly what you think it's about. You know.
Like you know, conflicts and all that shit.
Yeah. Like, I'm not gonna get into all of that, but I just think it's cool that he's just like said, look, let's just leave that. We're just fighters. Yeah, we're not bringing in any politics.
We're not politicians and all, I love that about UFC.
That, because certain flags were brought up during certain times, and people were like, huh? So he just abolished all of it, and it's a shame, but at the same time, it's just cool. We're here to fight. Respect and combat, and that's it. None of that shit. So
I agree with that. There's something cool about it because I mean, look, he lets fighters say what they want to say, like be it Conor McGregor or Sean Strickland or whatever. They say some fucked up shit, and he doesn't get involved. He doesn't get involved. He's like, let him say it. Sometimes I think with Conor and Khabib at one time, he said, "Guys, enough," right?
Did he?
But yeah, I think so. I believe so. This was after Khabib smashed him, but with the flag thing, I guess with all the political shit going on, right? And people were criticizing him because he had all the Russian fighters. And then again, his freaking roster is all Russians anyway, or like 50% Russians anyway. Rather than banning them and doing that, it's like, listen, they got nothing to do with the war. Let them just fight, just ban the flags and leave that for now. Which is not a bad idea, I guess. The other fight I watched was, I cannot pronounce these names, but another Muay Thai championship, which is a strawweight championship. This Thai guy beat my coach from Evolve actually in the last fight to win this belt. Pranjachai PK Sanchai. Hopefully I said his name right.
You did pretty good, I think.
Okay. My reading's getting better. These situations are making my reading better, bro. He fought a dude called Joseph Lasiri.
Mhm.
Bro, this
How's that?
Joseph dude put him on him, man. He put it on him. I didn't.
Really?
Again, you just don't know what to expect. I'm not gonna lie and say like I followed these guys' careers or whatnot, but I did
Yeah, yeah.
see Sanchai beat my coach in the last fight, and I was like, damn, man, like he took out my coach. Um, so I kind of expected him to win, but Joseph put it on him, man. A lot of takedowns. He took him down a lot. Every time Sanchai threw a kick, he kind of grabbed it, took him down. So he lost a lot of points in that. And then you got a
Right.
new champion, man. You got Joseph became the champ. I think he's mixed race. I think he's Italian, Moroccan or something.
Okay, okay.
So, good for him, man. I mean, that was amazing. And then
Right.
lastly was another Muay Thai. This was all Muay Thai. So I don't think there was MMA on this
That's
card.
something different. Something
Yeah,
different.
it was just Muay Thai and grappling. So this was for
Why
the
not?
featherweight world championship, and it
Okay.
was, oh god, I can't pronounce this name, but Pechamorata Cock. I don't know, bro. Sorry, my bad. Excuse me,
Who?
man.
What?
Yeah, I don't know if you can find it.
Let
Find the name. Maybe you can read it, bro.
me try.
I cannot pronounce it.
Go on.
And then he fought a
Um,
French dude called Jimmy Vinot.
wait, was that the last fight?
The
Yeah.
last fight, the main fight.
Patch Morakot.
There you
That's it?
go. Yeah, I
Patch
guess so.
Morakot.
Okay.
And then Vienna.
That was a good fight. I mean, it did look like Jimmy was winning that fight because he took him down a lot. Yeah, but I think it was round 4, Petch like knocked him down. So he got a 10-8 round with that one. He ended up winning the fight. I think it was a very close fight, but some good, bro. You know what? Overall, the ONE FC was a bit more exciting for me, even with just the grappling, even with
Okay.
just the Muay
I,
Thai, just a
I'm gonna watch
bit
it.
more fun card. So do check out some of those. But I do say if you're gonna watch any fight, check out the
Yeah.
Wartang fight because Wartang, I'm a big fan of his now, man. Like he's freaking awesome.
Okay. They hyped him up big time for the Demetrius Johnson fight. So
I think
after that, I saw some of his bouts, and I was like, he's exciting.
he's a
Sure.
beast, yeah.
Exciting.
I mean, look, that
And I
was
didn't realize
MMA.
how young he is. He looks old, man.
400 fights and stuff like these guys, man. They've been fighting since they're babies, bro.
That shit ages your face because he looks old, man. He looks like uncle.
Elbows and knees and punches you're taking definitely going to age
Yo,
you up.
turns you into uncle, man. But yeah, I'll go do my homework on all that, man. Thanks.
Check him out, definitely.
Yeah.
Cool. Then let's get into the UFC. So it was another fight night. Holm versus Ketlen Vieira. Did you watch the fight?
Yep.
People saying it was a robbery. What did you think?
I haven't seen her fight. You know, I just saw that image of her Holm getting head kicked, and I thought, ooh. And then I heard it was a decision, right?
It was a close fight. I mean, look, Caitlin definitely got that. She almost got over and make it choke, which was very tight. She caught on some good, like I said, a head kick and whatnot. But
yeah,
I think Holly kind of controlled more where a lot of it was against the cage. She kind of controlled her against the cage and whatnot, and done flurries of strike. I do think, I mean, it was a close fight, man. But I did feel like Holly won. But again, I'm no judge. I'm no expert on that stuff. But it was a close fight and it was a fun fight between them. So yeah, I mean, look, I don't know. I guess Holly's just gonna. I don't know, like where she goes. She's like, she's 40 years old. She's still going for it. I don't know if
No.
I was gonna say I don't know if Caitlin. I don't know what's happening, but she's young blood, so
Yeah.
I don't know. I don't know if she gets a title shot next after. Who would it be? Amanda Nunes versus Jessica Penne. They fighting again, right? So
that's been announced. Yeah. UFC
July, right?
277. Yeah, I guess so. 277. That's been announced. So, I mean, it makes sense, no?
Yeah, I guess so.
Yeah, that makes sense. Like, Are you happy to see that fight? Looking
A
forward.
rematch. Yeah. I am happy to see a rematch. Actually, I mean, I think Amanda deserves it. I mean, she's been dominant for so long. She lost, so I think a rematch makes sense. Like, let's see if it's legit, because Julia. I think I called her something else. But Julia deserves. I don't think she's got nothing to prove, but I think this is an opportunity for her to kind of solidify. Yeah, like all the naysayers and whatnot. You know what? Like, let me do this again and show you lot. And this is a chance for Amanda to prove to everyone that, hey, I just had an off night.
Yeah, for sure. Just like Rose,
Yeah.
just like Rose. I think I always thought that like Pena had a possibility of winning because she had so much confidence from way back and called her out, and then for whatever reason they couldn't fight. And I thought like this confidence comes from what is it that she has? I'm interested to see if she can. Maybe she can do it. And I swear to you, that was my head going in. There's a belief about her that I haven't seen in any other competitor. She fucking did it. So I was like,
it's a big thing, that
possible.
belief, right? Because Amanda beat Cyborg, and when you see that, you're like, oh fuck, like what the hell?
She beat her like she was a drum.
That's what I'm saying. So like that, to kind of see that and not be fearful and just be like, I could be that's probably played a big part of it, the confidence.
So yeah, but every fight's different, and I hope to see something interesting and a safe fight.
Yeah, that should be good, man. The co-main event was a fun one. Michael Pereira versus Santiago Ponzinibbio. How do you say his name? Ponzinibbio. I don't know how to say his name.
Santiago Ponzinibbio.
Ponzinibbio, there you go.
Ponzinibbio,
that was a fun fight. Did you watch that one?
I didn't see the fight, but I heard what happened. Why he called out Masvidal. Have you heard about that?
I heard he sent an emoji to his wife or something.
Yeah, like when they just use the term emoji, it's very fucking vague. So I'm thinking, what did he send? Did he send her the aubergine, or did he?
I think it was the player hands. What's that mean then?
Yeah. No, maybe he's just like, damn, man, she's fine. I don't know. I have no idea. But
have you seen his wife? Have you seen his wife?
Oh yeah, I've seen his wife.
Let me check it out. I haven't seen it.
Oh yeah, oh man, check out his wife. Damn. We're really bad right now, man.
I know. I want to see that.
We're bad. We're bad.
Oh yeah, she's hot. She's kind of stunning.
Right.
Let me find them more pictures.
Right. But yeah, Miguel Pereira was like, I want to find out why he did that, and I think the best way to do it is in the octagon. So, all right, cool.
I've only seen one picture. I can only see one picture of his wife, and in that one picture, she looks good. But listen, man, I don't know, man. I don't know about that stuff. But the fight itself was good. I mean, they were going for it, and I think at first Santiago was trying to get his range because and even with Pereira, he's a lot more smarter now, right? Because I think he's going up against higher competition, so he's done less of the fancy flipping and slipping and whatnot.
Okay.
I think he's being smarter as a fighter. So he wasn't doing much of that. But Santiago, once he got his range, then they started going at it, and I think that was a fun fight. That was a fun fight. But Michael Pereira took that fight from what I saw.
Wait, he won, didn't he?
He won, he won by decision.
He won. He won.
Then some other fights. I mean, there was a good knockdown by Andrew. And how do you say his name, bro?
Hold on.
Yeah, come. You tell me, bro. I don't want to attempt this and ruin the names, bro. I see symbols and shit. When I start seeing symbols in names, I'm like, I can't even read English, and now you're adding symbols. You're adding symbols in there and shit. You lost me, man. But Andrew Kawani, is it Andrew Kawani?
Yeah, I haven't got it up. Then, that's a challenging one. Let's just call him Chidi.
Chidi, yeah, okay, yeah. But anyway, bro, it was off a clinch. And a beautiful elbow. Yeah, wicked elbow. And that was. I
don't even know about this guy.
Bro, I mean, look, I didn't watch all the fight. I mean, I did watch all the fights. I was just kind of like letting them play, I guess. But that was the biggest knockdown. I believe that was the only knockdown on the knockout or KO in the fight. Is that right or wrong? I checked the prelims, but on the main card, that was the only KO on the fight.
From what I can see, on the main card, yes. On the prelims, there was a few. Even Chase Hopper got a knockout.
Chase Hopper, yes. So there was some other. I mean, it's worth checking out the other fights on the main card, but on the prelims, I did check out Chase Hopper. Yeah, he's grounded, but there was some great scrambles. But yeah, even with Chase Hopper, he normally takes a lot of beatings to get the takedown or get the grappling. In this one, He didn't get that much beatings, actually. It was a good scramble on the ground, but he ended up using his ground control to win by TKO, just ground and pound. So that was quite fun.
Okay, yeah, no, I heard about him getting getting real messy to get the, you know, to grips the man up, basically. But
Just take some
yeah,
shots.
Yeah, he needs to figure that out because again, fighting better competition, they will put him out.
That's it. Yeah, that's
They will
it.
put him out. So,
But
but
yeah,
good
man.
on him though, man.
Good. You know, it was a fun card. Just keep us entertained.
I need to go and watch it, I think.
Next week we got Volkov versus Rosenstrike. Who else is on this card? How come there's nothing else on this card? Why is it not showing anything?
Let me see what you're talking about.
Is it next week? The June 5th. When is that? No, that's 2 weeks from now. So next week there's no card.
Yeah, June 5th. No. Oh, yeah. You're right. June 5th is Volkov and Rosenstrike. And then where's the rest of the fights?
Yeah, is it same for you? Right? The website's not showing anything, so maybe they're still putting that together. But that's in 2 weeks. I mean, well, it should be. When I say putting together, it should have been put together.
Yeah, it has to be around. I can find it. Let me see.
I don't even see like the prelims tab or anything on this.
Let me see. I'll figure it out. So it's, what is it? Fight night what?
It's a fight night. I don't know. It just says fight night. June 5th. No, it's not here.
Nothing coming up. I'm going the longest way around to find it, but yeah. What anyway? What do you think of like Usman pulling out of the fight, man?
Who? When? Of what? Leon Edwards? I didn't know that.
Yeah, I saw something about it. He pulled out.
Oh, that's a shame. Our boy Leon just can't get a freaking break, can he? Just one title shot.
Well, I mean, I don't know if they're gonna make it like an interim or nothing like that. That'd be silly, but they're probably gonna do. They probably could do Hamza versus Leon, right?
For the interim belt. I guess so. I mean, Leon deserves something, man. This is unfair. Like, I didn't hear that actually. I didn't hear that.
No.
Pulled out. No.
Oh shoot! Yeah, man. Like, it looks like it's what's up.
Damn, that's a shame.
Yeah. So I didn't look too much into all of it, but I just heard that, and then they were looking at like Hamzat.
Well, Hamza is the next big prospect. I mean, I don't think Colby deserves him just because he should. I think he should fight someone. So, if anything, it should be maybe Hamza versus Edwards for the interim, if that's the case, and then Colby could fight. Who was it? Bilal Muhammad, or you got what's his name? Who did Hamza just fight again? Gilbert Burns. So they like either Gilbert Burns versus Bilal Muhammad or Colby versus one of those two at least or something.
Hold on. Where is Benil Dariush?
Lightweight. So him and Islam and them guys and that. Yeah.
Right. Just to say, by the way, that ESPN fight, the Rosenstrike one, I looked elsewhere and there is no other bout so far. So
interesting.
Yeah, exactly.
Maybe they're gonna cancel that card. I don't know, but it's in 2 weeks. Yeah, if there's no card there, that's a bit weird, isn't it?
That's very strange. But yeah, 11th of June. Ooh, yeah. My guys are gonna be over for that night. We're planning to get together and bro down. Nice. So that's
all right, man. Well, look, I'm gonna be in New York, and I'm hoping to catch that in New York.
Yes.
So, I mean, look, I'm already like, because I've been talking to my cousin. I haven't seen my cousin in years. It's in New York, so I'm gonna see. I mean, I don't know if he's gonna be on it, but there could be a chance where I might not be able to catch it just because I gotta go see the family and whatnot. Anyway, I'll keep you posted. And we'll figure out the fight talk podcast that we got to do. I am going to be out there, so maybe if anything you could just do a solo one and send it to my bro once you've seen the fight. We could just do that, and then you could just do the solo one, but we'll figure that out then.
Okay, we'll figure that out then. Yeah, we'll do that, man. We'll do that.
Yeah, because I do want to watch it in New York, but like I said, I haven't seen my cousin in years, so the idea is to meet him as soon as I land and see my uncle and whatnot. So I was thinking, shit, I
Yeah.
might not even get a chance to. Like, I'll feel like I'll feel like a dick if I'm like, oh yeah, cuz I ain't seen you in years, but listen, I'm gonna go catch the UFC and I'll see you tomorrow. Like, it just doesn't flow, right? If that makes sense.
Yeah, no, I wouldn't like you if I was you related to you. So,
Exactly.
yeah, do
So
right, man.
yeah,
Just
unless
do the right thing.
my cousin's on it as well. But I need to go see my uncle and my family there. But anyway, we'll get into that when that comes.
Yeah, for sure, for sure.
But yeah, bro, listen, man, some good. I mean, it's great that we got all these fights, and I know it's hard to watch all of them. But at least we get a chance to watch some of them and just enjoy some fights and some cool. Like I said, it's just fun to be a fight fan, and because we have ONE FC, Bellator's, Eagle FC, UFC, boxing, and I know I don't follow all of them like as much as I do the UFC. It's fun when you got Anderson Silva, who I love so much, doing boxing, so I could be like, yeah, I'm watching that for sure. You know what I mean? And then you got Habib, who I love so much, who have his organization, and I want to support that, so I'll watch that. And then the ONE FC just being out here in Asia and in Singapore specifically. The Muay Thai training with the coaches, running into John Donaher in the gym. It's like, man, I'm geeking out here. You know what I'm saying? As a martial arts fan, I'm geeking out with all of this. So it's freaking awesome, bro.
I can hear you gushing. One other thing you might want to gush about too is have you heard that like they were talking to Habib and he said he would possibly come back and do tough with Tony.
Yes, yeah. So coaching he would do, but fighting, no. Yeah,
tough with Tony. Like,
why not do that? That would be freaking awesome, bro. Like,
Habib,
why not?
Please, just we send your location, okay?
Dana, make that happen. Listen, we didn't get the fight. Maybe that wasn't meant to be. Do the tough thing. Do the tough thing. You get Khabib back. You get all the viewership. You still get, you know what I mean? Because you imagine the viewership. Like, was it five times they couldn't fight? 5 times of hype. And you just put them on the contender show.
5 times. W.
Booker T, legend. But I think that'd be awesome. Look, I'm not watching this year. I haven't been watching the tough, to be honest with you, with Julia and Amanda. But you put Khabib and Tony in there, no doubt. I'm watching that. I am watching that.
Incredible. You know what else is also funny? I guess we're running out of time, but I'll give you this last one, which hopefully people will engage and comment because it's pretty funny. They were like, okay, what if Charles Oliveira beats Islam, and then because of that, Habib's like, okay, cool, you beat my student, now you fight the master.
That's not gonna happen though. Khabib's done. He said, you know what? Khabib said this years ago to Brett Okamoto. He said that if that happens, exactly what's happening right now, right? Except not fighting for him. Brett Okamoto asked him if he beats Gaethje and Poirier and then he beats Islam, would you come back? And Khabib's response is, no, I will say that it's Charles's time. Like, this is Charles's time. I'll be upset for Islam, but I have to say it's Charles's time. And that's exactly what he said recently as well. He's like, no, look, of course I'm going to be upset for Islam, but I'll have to say that it's Charles's time. And that's it. But anyway, I don't think he'll come back. He made that commitment to his mother, and you know, he's a man of his word, and he's a very religious man. And in Islam, right, there's something about, I don't know the exact quote, but your mother's word is worth 4 times your father or something. So you have to, like, she has, like, I don't know the exact quote, to be honest, but basically whatever your mother says, you have to do in some context. Or if you've given her your word, you have to. Or think one of the other quotes, like, heaven's gate is at your mother's feet. Anyway,
I've heard of that one.
Very deep. Heard of that one. I think from a religious perspective, the mother relationship is deep. But we do have less than 30 seconds before Zoom.
Oh yeah.
But bro, listen, man, it was awesome to catch up. Appreciate it. Enjoy your juice, and we'll catch up on the next one. Yeah.
For sure. Enjoy the rest of your evening, man.
All right, strike.